Hello, beautiful friends. This is the Organizer Advisor here to help you enhance your happiness and transform your life. I'm extremely excited today because I'm really seeing the results myself in our transformational journey. We are on day 20, so we're almost 3 weeks in. We're 2/3 of the way through our process, and I'm noticing results. I'm noticing my skin. I did my mani-pedi today because it's Tuesday, so it's mani-pedi day for me. And I noticed that my feet were so soft. My nails looked healthy. I'm sleeping better. I feel like I have so much energy. And I hope you can feel my energy coming to you to help you stay motivated and help you enhance your happiness and transform your life. We're going to talk about today's togas for day 20. I'm excited about this one because there's a lot of things I want to share, and I have some great ideas. So grab your hydration beverage. For me, it's herb tea with collagen. So let's have a sip and a sit, and I'm going to talk you through today's togas. Okay, my friends, we are sticking to my plan, and it is paying off. I truly, truly hope that it is working for you. If you've noticed some changes, maybe the way your clothes are fitting, maybe you sleep better at night, maybe you feel like your skin is looking better, your hair is looking better and feeling better, maybe you just feel overall uplifted that you're taking time for good self-care and you're getting your home. You're creating a home that is calming to your nervous system. That is the most important thing, is that your home is a sanctuary space, not a stressful space. A space where your nervous system can relax, because that is going to have the biggest benefit on your well-being overall. So let's get into today's togas. First of all, we're going to talk about document organization. So for our document organization, we are continuing to file those files with 10 daily documents. If you didn't get the instruction manuals finished yesterday, go ahead and finish those today, because I scheduled 2 days for those. As you go through the piles, if you find any documents that need to go into the important document binder, your professional portfolio, your grab and go binder, or your instruction manual accordion file, go ahead and set those aside or put them in those storage filing devices. If you run across any tax information, we want to go ahead and set that aside. Hopefully by the end of the month, we will have all of the tax documents ready so that you can file early and be no stress tax season this year. Get that refund. All right, so that's document organization. 10 daily documents, finish up those instruction manuals in that accordion file. All right, now we're going to move on to our organize to utilize. This is one of my favorite days because this has an extension that can actually provide you an income. So I just want to give a little bit of information before we get started on organize to utilize. I am not going to tell you to get rid of your stuff. I know there are organizers out there that will say you need to just declutter, just keep the minimum that you need. I'm just going to say something, and this is truth. Everybody has a different comfort level with clutter. There are some people who cannot stand any clutter at all, minimalists, and that's great. That's how they choose to live. That's comfortable for their nervous system. Quite honestly, minimalism is not comfortable for my nervous system. I am comfortable with things. I just need them organized so I can utilize them, and I need a space where at least my nervous system is calm. Everyone is different, so don't feel like you're going to have to. I'm not ever going to tell you get rid of stuff. Just, you don't need all this stuff. I hear that all the time. I have a lot of stuff, but it's organized. I can find it when I need it, and I use it. In fact, this is my year of using, and I'm going to encourage you to do that too. Now that we've gone through everything in our house and we know where everything is, I want you to use it. You purchased it. It's an employee. And if it's sitting on in the cabinet not doing anything, you paid it for nothing. It's not helping you. What I want you to do is I want you to have access to these things so that you can use them for what you intended when you purchased them, because it made you happy, but it's not working for you. Probably because there isn't a framework management system so that you can find them when you need them. And most of the time, if you have an overwhelming amount of clutter, that's stuff that you want to keep, it's a storage issue. So I'm not going to tell you to get rid of your stuff. I'm going to help you organize it and create some dedicated storage spaces so that you can use it because it made you happy. And if it makes you happy, that's what this process is all about. So I just wanted to clarify that, because we're going to get into some are organized to utilize, and that's the whole fundamental purpose of this component of my process, is for you to organize your stuff so that you can use it. That's it. I don't want you to be a minimalist. If you're here on this channel, you're not a minimalist. You're not comfortable as a minimalist. A part of you thinks, gosh, maybe I should be more a minimalist. No, you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. It's not going to fit with your nervous system. It will make you uncomfortable in your own home. You just need to get a grip on all this stuff and get it into storage devices so that you can use it. And I'm not going to tell you to go out and buy a ton of storage. All the pretty clear little baskets and boxes and all of that. That's money. I'd rather you be financially well off so that you are uplifted and it enhances your well-being, instead of spending a ton of money on stuff to organize your stuff. Now, if you need stuff to organize your stuff, I get it. But I want to give you some examples of how you can use some stuff that you have. I want you to use what you have first, and then purchase what you need. And then later on, if you want to upgrade and become, more stylish storage, hey, that's up to you. But I'm not going to advocate for that right now, because not everybody has the money to do that. Not everybody has the money to go out and buy the Home Edit clear boxes for $30 for 2. Not everybody has that money. I'm not going to spend that money. And I have a lifestyle that I could, but I'm not gonna, because it doesn't make me happy. You know what makes me happy? Using a utensil tray to organize my rubber stamps. This is just a cheap utensil tray, and I think I paid a couple of bucks for it. I put it in a large Ziploc bag, so if it flips over, I'm not picking up pieces. But this is one of the best things that you can use for your craft supplies, and that's our organized to utilize today. Craft supplies. This is going to be a little longer, so you may want to just put your headphones in and listen. You don't have to watch, really. But the reason that we're focusing on this is because apparently, if you have craft supplies, you like to craft. And creating things is a great way of raising your vibration, of being in that happy place. Now, it can be overwhelming. I mean, I got tons of craft stuff. I love crafts. I love crafts because when I'm in that flow of creation, that's when I'm my most authentic self. That's when it's almost a meditative process. And actually it is meditative, because you're in that flow where you are just creating, you're just in sync. Your heart, your brain and your heart are in coherence. And I can't even go into the research on what that does for your body and well-being. I mean, there is scientific studies that when your brain and your heart are aligned, because you have an electromagnetic field, your brain is the electric part, your heart is the magnetic part, and these get in sync and they work together, and it has a healing effect throughout your whole body. And when you're in that creative flow state, your heart and your brain are in alignment, and it's healing. It feels good, doesn't it? I dare you to say it doesn't feel good. All right, well, let's get into this segment, because I just want to share with you some things that I've learned to keep this mess manageable. Now, I have a lot of interest. Go figure. I don't know if you could just tell by, all the stuff I do. Crafts are part of it. Now, the good thing about crafts, not only what we just talked about as far as your heart-brain coherence and being in that flow state, it's very meditative and it's very healthy for you. It's very healthy for you. It truly is. You can also produce product that is marketable, that could generate an income, and at the very least, you could give as gifts. So today we're going to dust off all the craft stuff that we have. We're going to create some dedicated storage spaces. I'm going to share with you some of my tips. And again, I'm going to emphasize using what you have. Now, if you want to go get cubbies like this and get all these little pretty baskets and, the clear boxes, go for it. I'm happy for you. Send me pictures. That's inspiring to me. But my process needs to be at a level that everybody can do this without putting themselves under financial strain, because that's counterproductive to your well-being. So I'm going to give you, plus I'm a frugal bitch. I'm sorry. I am just frugal. I don't like to spend money. I mean, I do, but I don't. I like knowing that there's a good balance between shopping and buying on impulse and then ending up with a bunch of shit I don't need, and then purposefully strategic buying to fulfill a need that I have, so that I'm not just spending money as a form of entertainment. I don't do that. That's what fiscal fasting cured. When I started fiscal fasting, I realized how much money I was spending for entertainment. Shopping was a form of escapism because I wasn't happy in my home. So I fixed that, and that's part of why this process came into being. Let's get on with the craft stuff. Now, the first thing, these little utensil trays, you can get these at discount stores. You can get these at the dollar store. You can get these at Dollar General. Don't pay a lot of money for them. You can get these at thrift stores. You can get them off of, you know, auction sites with your community. I don't know if you've seen the like $1 auction sites. They're on fire in communities right now. It's a great way to get rid of stuff. But anyway, these are just wire utensil trays, and they're great for rubber stamps. They could be great for all kinds of craft items. I put them in, like I said, I put these in a big Ziploc. Is anybody surprised? I mean, comment below if that statement surprised you, because I use Ziplocs for everything. I just do. I also looked into investing in the company because I use them so much, but it's a privately owned company. They're not publicly traded. But I would invest because I am probably their biggest supporter. All right, so use some inexpensive storage device. Don't be afraid to go to thrift stores and look for baskets, boxes. I mean, my entire house, I'm just telling you right now, everything that you see, that you have seen, with the exception of the sheetrock and the chandeliers and a few of my kitchen appliances, are all thrift store buys. They're either Marketplace, Craigslist. Hell, my carpet in here came from the side of the road. I'm a big thrift store person, and I'm a 4th generation picker. I mean, this is how I grew up. So I can walk into a thrift store and I can find that piece of Tiffany that nobody else would recognize but me. I absolutely have done that. I like thrifting because it increases my net worth by spending a few dollars. I get a great piece of art that's worth a whole lot more money than I paid for it. So as we do these videos, all the cleaning and everything, pretty much everything you see in my videos came from a thrift store. My house was on a short sale. I paid $35,000 for my 2,000 square foot house with an acre of land. I told you I'm a thrifty. All right, so let's get to the crafts. I'm sorry, I love talking to you guys. All right, so I'm just going to say some of the crafts I do. I do some rubber stamping. I'm not that big into it, but I'm trying. I have some great friends. I have a particular good friend that does rubber stamping, and I really would like I would definitely commission a set of cards for her to do for me. But I also do some other stuff. I do paint. I'm actually working on a project right now. I'm painting an old saddle that I was going to throw away from the barn when I went through the tack room. And I'm like, you know what? I saw a picture of somebody painted this saddle. So I'll show you a picture of that when I'm done. But I love just little crafty things. So this is some ribbon, and I mean, just look, I can store little things in these little boxes. But I'm using this little makeup organizer. Another great suggestion for storing craft stuff. Okay, let's put it up there. Oh, it's going to be in the way. We'll put it here. So, yeah, I mean, this is just an old drawer that somebody converted into, and I got this at a thrift store, a garage sale, or someplace. I've got a friend, Sandy. We went garage selling almost every weekend when I lived in Virginia. She could probably tell you where I bought everything I have because she was with me when I bought it. Anyway, this is just a drawer. And it's just a box. It's got compartments, and this is for all my brushes and scissors and stuff like that. I'm using what I have. I don't think, if I were to look at these storage devices, I probably didn't spend $15. Not even $15. And I have 3 of these. I think I've spent like $3 each on these. This was probably $1 at a garage sale. And then the other little cosmetic basket was on clearance. I don't buy anything on clearance unless it's on clearance. I go to the clearance section when I go into a store. And when I travel, I don't go shopping. I Google what is the best thrift store in the place that I am. Because I have much more fun at thrift stores, more interesting things in thrift stores than in department stores, I guarantee. Okay, so here's another little thing. Soap dishes, make good little trays. I keep my little sponges in here for painting. So this is just 25 cents at a garage sale. I got this little soap dish. So use what you have. Don't spend a whole lot of money, please. Unless that makes you happy, but if you're on my channel, I'm just about ready to say spending money just to buy more stuff is probably not what you're here for. So I do soap. I do make some soap because I had goats and I harvested a bunch of goat's milk that's in my freezer. So I make goat's milk beef tallow soap. That's what I use on my face and I love it. But I also have another friend who makes beautiful soaps. So I use her soaps too. But this is a Frenchy soap mold. So I can't wait to use that. That's what I'm going to do in February. I'm going to use all of the stuff that I have and well, throughout the year. But February, I'm going to make soaps because I'm out of face soap. for my face. When I wash my face at night, I use goat's milk beef tallow soap that I make. So I'm going to make this little Frenchy one. So I'll come back and show you. I'll do some videos when I do all that. Anyway, that's our organize to utilize. Get all your craft stuff. I mean, even if you're not really crafty, if you have, like, I have a coloring book, and I know I've got my markers back here. Yeah, look. If this helps you relax and you have a coloring book and some markers, I love word searches. So when I'm having my coffee in the morning, when I just want to kind of start my day, I'm letting that cortisol, surge from the wake up process kind of settle before I, start my day. I do a word search. I mean, not to mention the fact that I'm 61 years old and I think it's good for my brain to have something to do. But maybe coloring is your thing. If you have this, this actually was in my guest room, and I'm like, I don't have any guests coming. I think I'm going to take my own coloring book back. And I started coloring. It helps. If it helps relax you, it could be very meditative. This would be a great meditation for you. All right. So, yeah, and these little cubby things, you can buy these on Marketplace all the time. Great for your craft storage. Now, again, I mean, this is a great way to add additional income. If you're really good at crocheting and painting, woodwork, sewing. I know sports quilts with kids' jerseys. That's a big thing. People want that. I did it for my kids, but I know it's a couple $100 to have a sports jersey made. It's a great keepsake for your kids, but if that's something you do, that could be an income. And with online stuff now and community pages, you can put it out there. Maybe you're a gardener. I grow herbs and I have chickens. I sell my eggs and my herbs. I mean, it's always nice to have that inflow of money. Money is energetic currency. And as it flows in, you keep that flow dynamic going, you just kind of, money starts to come in from everywhere. So anyway, this is a little longer than I wanted it to be, but you can tell my enthusiasm because I've seen this work for people. And actually to a group where you can create a co-op where you guys can support each other, market each other's products. I do that all the time. If I know somebody's got a product, I'm going to put it out there. Let's help each other. Let's build communities. Now with, the economy, this is a great way to pull together as a community. You can barter some of your craft items, but you can also support others and form cooperative groups so that you can market each other's stuff. All right, so that's that. Let's go on to wardrobe. We've already talked about it. We're finished with our wardrobe. Now we're just kind of systematically wearing things. Does it fit and make you feel fabulous? If it doesn't, go ahead and transition that, sell it online, make some money, and keep what makes you feel fabulous. It's going to boost your confidence, and we have that calm, cohesive, color-coordinated closet now. We can really start to extend our wardrobe because we're going to find so many outfits that we didn't even know we had. By combining different garments together, you're going to find stuff you didn't even know you had. Look, I'll show you. I'm not getting risque. I'm just saying, I mean, this could be two totally different outfits. So, let's move on to our every nook and cranny cleaning. We started the living room, family room yesterday with the ceiling and the north wall. We're going to work on the east wall today. I actually did a video last night of me cleaning my living room, so I'm going to post that. You can check that out. And then when we're done with this process, I'm going to compile all of the videos of all the clean with me, and I'm going to speed them up, and I'm going to show you that we totally cleaned a house in 30 days. Yeah. All right. So daily health and beauty. I already told you today is mani-pedi day. So take some time for that mani-pedi, get your cuticles softened, make sure your nail beds are in good health, and, your feet, having soft feet really benefits your sleep because your, hangnails don't wake you up, and those scratchy heels, man, they can pull me out of a deep sleep. We're working on getting our beach feet because when your feet look beautiful, you feel beautiful. That's just the bottom line. All right. Exercise 25 minutes, folks. 25 minutes. You can do this. You're starting to see. I've even noticed that my clothes are fitting differently. After the holidays, all that stuff coming in. Whew, I have some good friends that are good bakers, and I'm telling you, I ate. And so I noticed I gained weight. My pants were tight. Now I feel the shift. You'll feel it in the way your clothes fit before you see it on the scale, so don't lose hope. It's working. Then also hydrate, meditate, work on some crafts. Take time for stillness, breath work, eat clean. Take your vitamins and supplements if you do, and gratitude. Be in that energy of gratitude because it produces dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin, all those feel-good chemicals. It is uplifting to you. It's also healthy and healing. And it's glitter for your soul. All right, that's it. Thanks for sticking with me today. I'm so excited for you. I'm telling you, I'm so excited. I'm so damn excited because I see it working for me. And if it's working for me, I know it's working for you. All right, have a great day. Love you all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. And please leave me a comment. I love comments. So all of you who have left me a comment, if it shows up on my notification, I have responded. And I am grateful to you for that because I know it takes time. So thank you for giving me a little bit of happiness hit back. Have a great day. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Be well.